10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the 2026 GAIA conference. My name is Jakob. I'm the founder and chairman of GAIA, and I'm so excited seeing you all here. We are sold out, 1,250 people here today. GAIA is a non-profit association promoting the interest in artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, and data engineering in Gothenburg and beyond. GAIA is about sharing and learning. We are bottom-up by engineers for engineers. GAIA is about building and doing. GAIA is about you, all of us in the AI community, building a better tomorrow together. Today, we have a bigger conference than ever before. We have, for the first time, 3 tracks. We have the inspirational track here in the Congress Hall. We have the practitioners track in room H1, H2. And we have the deep dive track with longer talks in room G3. The talks are grouped 2 and 2, so you can easily switch room between the groups. Note that the talks are offset by 5 minutes between tracks. So check exact times for when each talk starts. And that's to improve the logistics when moving in the venue. And you can also find the full program in interactive form on our website. Again, in the afternoon, the offset shifts. So this time towards lunch in some tracks. So again, check the times exactly. In the afternoon, we also have a side event with an international AI talent show hosted by our friends at Garden of Talents. That will be on the other side of the building starting at 2:30. You can visit their booth in the exhibition to learn more. As we expand the conference, we also expand the venue. So please note how you are to get to the different rooms. You are now in the Congress Hall. And out here on my right, you will find the exhibition. Where you entered is the Congress foyer, where you also find the info desk if you have any questions. Beyond the exhibition, there's the H1, H2 track. And to get to room G3, you have to go around G3 to what's called the J lobby. And to get to the side event, you also go down to the other side of the building. And note that that path is only open 15 minutes before and after the event due to security. So you need to have your badge on you to get back. I should say as well that there are bathrooms both in the foyer and in the exhibition area beyond G3 as well as downstairs when you entered today. We are recording the event today, and you will find all the talks on our YouTube channel within a couple of weeks. So if you want to hear parallel tracks, don't worry, you will have the opportunity. One thing that's new this year is that we will use a new web app for questions. So you can scan this QR code and open the app, and to ask questions, you simply just write on the track that you are currently, and there you can also upvote questions, and we have a moderator picking from the questions submitted and giving them to the host on stage to ask the speakers. We have about 5 minutes allocated after each talk for questions. So check out the app. You also have a link in the email that was sent out on Friday. Networking is a key part of the conference experience. So make sure to take the time to talk with people across the industry from different companies, different domains, and learn what they are doing, what they are not doing, and how they are doing it. And there are ample time to do this in the breaks. And after the final talk and then the closing remarks, we also have an after conference where we serve some sparkling wine. That's an opportunity to unwind and discuss the day, discuss your impressions, and to continue networking. Should you feel the need to go deeper beyond what the talk at the conference can do, we have a few seats remaining to our workshops tomorrow. That's on the other side of the building. And I also, of course, want to thank all our partners who are here today making this event come true. They are a key part of the Gothenburg AI community, and they are integral to making this work. Check them out in the exhibition area. Most of them are here today. And in the exhibition area, you also find a barista bar from one of them. So in the breaks, make sure to find the time to go and talk with our partners. So last year, I stood here talking about that 2025 would be the year of agents. And it has been. Specifically, the year of AI in software engineering for vibe coders and for professionals. In November, agents crossed the actual works line. Today we have a talk by Johan Sanneblad exploring this, talking about agentic engineering. On Friday, 3 days ago, Claude Code, that's been gone from 0 to $2.5 billion in ARR, with most coming from enterprise, launched a new version with Opus 4.7. It's a big step up again. So compared to a year ago, just 1 year, we see significant gains in what AI can do in software engineering. Here in Sweden, we have Lovable with over $400 million in ARR at just 150 people. So now, vibe coding and agentic engineering are no longer in preview. They are categories of their own. So raise your hand if you have a hand. Seems to work. So continue, keep your hands up. Who here has heard about OpenClaw? Keep your hands up. More hands, interesting. Keep your hands up if your first reaction was something like, that's a wide open security hole. I would never touch that. Keep your hands up if you, despite that, have since given Claude, Copilot, or similar access to your inbox in exchange for productivity. That's me, and the tension is real. By early March, OpenClaw became the most starred software project on GitHub ever, surpassing the Linux kernel and React. We also hear about 135,000 exposed instances on the public internet, 63% of which run without authentication. 1.5 million API tokens leaked from the sister project Moltbook over one misconfigured database. The developer Steinberger's response earlier this year was, this is a tech preview, a hobby. That was before he was hired by OpenAI. One analytic said, discovery is accelerating exponentially. Remediation still moves at human speed. And that speed is not slowing. On Friday also, Anthropic released Claude Design. Figma's stock immediately dropped more than 7% the same day. Two realities are appearing across industry, in society, and in this room. Some of you here work at companies where AI adoption is expected from everyone in every function. Others work at companies where every AI use case needs to be approved by a central committee. Personal use may be risk of contract violation. Both are here today and both have good reasons. We also see the Stanford AI Index from 2026 reporting 73% of AI experts saying that AI helps people do their jobs. And also saying that 23% of the public agrees. That's a 50% gap between experts and the public. It also reports that Gen Z being angry about AI has gone from 22% to 31% in just 1 year. So a third of the group that use AI the most is angry about it. And this is the reality today, and it's our job to close that gap. Not by picking sides, but building the tools and the processes and the trust needed. Today we have talks by Dovesi and Gianotti about applications with purpose. Maybe that is the answer. Here in Europe, we have stopped only regulated and started building. But again, with Lovable, the fastest growing vibe coding company in the world. In February, and one app leaked 18,000 users' data due to row-level security misconfiguration. That followed earlier reports that 10% of Lovable hosted apps had such flaws. So despite that, it's happened. So in Europe, we both ship the growth and the depth. And maybe that's why August the 2nd matters. That's when the next phase of the EU AI Act is scheduled to go live. It shifts obligations to the system builders, not the foundation models, but applications built on top. Today we have 3 talks on ethics and governance, but we also have talks like about Open Euro LLM, where AI Sweden is part of building a European foundation model. So here in Europe, we build not only regulations, but infrastructure. So, which future will you build? One where agents ship your work or replace it. One where your data trains someone else's model or yours. One where Europe builds or only buys. We are 1,250 people here today. We have 3 tracks, 26 talks. We need to be informed, we need to be engaged, and we have 1 day to figure out what we will build. With that said, I would like to introduce our conferenciers. We have Daniela Petrelli here in the Congress Hall leading the inspirational track. We have Lucas Ambjörn over in H1 plus H2 leading the practitioners track. And we have Stella Löving in room G3 leading the deep dive track. So, a warm welcome to the 2026 GAIA conference and welcome Daniela up on stage to introduce our keynote speaker. Thank you.